Oh boy, can't wait to see what the next mainline 3D Sonic game is going to be about. Oh my god, we're in a ruined city! Death Egg robots are taking over! Oh my god, Sonic is looking so cool! Classic Sonic? Sonic Generations 2? Okay, well, I know that Sonic team has to be cooking up something amazing because this looks promising. I mean, Lost World was a bust, but the boom era is finally over. And this is going to be the greatest Sonic game of all time! Oh, a teaser? Interesting. Hold up, a car? A new racing game? Oh my god. Oh my god, we haven't seen a new Sonic racing game since Transform. R? So it's a sequel to Sonic R? Whatever it is, I'm sure it will be the greatest Sonic racing game of all time.
Bruh.
I'm so gonna own you, Silver.
Okay.
No, you're supposed to say in your dreams, Sonic.
In your dreams, Sonic.
Well, that was a show.
And lastly, in Sonic Racing on Apple Arcade, we're going classic.
Okay, this Sonic Central is a bit mid. I mean,
I don't think we are done yet. I have one more thing I'd like to show the fans.
wait, one more announcement? Wait. Sonic running through a forest? Sonic Adventure 3 or a Sonic Adventure remake? Boost is back. Yay. I mean, it's not like we just had Sonic Forces. The hell does that tell us? Okay, well, Forces did the same thing, right? But when they show gameplay, I'm sure it'll be...
That's it? That was just a bunch of cheap walk cycles!
What is this shit? Game Awards is just being Game Awards. I doubt they'll show a Sonic announcement. I mean, we just had Sonic X Shadow Generations, so they're probably not even going to show nothing Sonic related. Oh my god! Wait a minute. Another Sonic racing game? Okay, Sega. Okay, please don't fumble with this trailer. Please don't fumble with this trailer. I'm starting to notice a pattern here. So there's a certain trend that's been happening with recent Sonic titles since Forces, and it's the short cryptic CGI teasers that give us no insight on what the game is about. Now, to be fair, They've been doing these sort of teasers with mainline titles since Unleashed, where it was just a white void with Sonic whistling, flipping a ring, and then everything pitch black and holy shit! Or the fact that Sonic is running in this colorful grassy field with tails and what are these colorful alien creatures? Or the fact that Sonic is running through this white faded green hill environment. And wait, another Sonic that resembles his classic look? What could this mean? So Mike, why are you complaining about the recent teasers doing the same thing as the previous ones did? Well, because unlike the CGI teasers from Forces, Frontiers, TSR, and recently with Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, those teasers actually gave us some context on what the game is going to be about and the title on what that said game is going to be. Hell, I mean, the first teaser for Unleashed, we had a whole website and title that gave us some insight of this new game, and Colors gave us the title in the teaser. Now, again, to be fair, Generations was a bit more mysterious with its teaser as well by not having a title in just the year and season the game is going to drop. But this was coming at the series' 20th anniversary, which was a great point in the franchise's history where the excitement for whatever they were dropping at the time worthwhile. At a point where Sega and Sonic Team gave us our full trust. And as we know, Generations did not disappoint. I'm not even going to talk about you. By the time the boom era ended, during Sonic's 25th anniversary party at San Diego Comic-Con, 2 games were announced. Sonic Mania, which was a new classic Sonic game that featured remixed stages and original zones, and the next mainline 3D Sonic game. Now keep this in mind, we were in the boom rebranding era for a while during that time, so all eyes were on Sega and Sonic Team for this title. It seemed like a return to form with the boost. Sonic's in this ruined city taken over by Death Egg robots, and classic Sonic? That's a bit weird since we have a classic Sonic game announced, so... And it couldn't be Sonic Generations 2. I don't know. By South by Southwest, we had a bit of gameplay of Sunset Heights. The setting of the stage itself looked cool as hell, but the level... At the time, a lot of people thought that it was the first level of the game, and that the entire game wasn't going to be just that. And the game came out, and the entire game is just that. Hallway Subway Surfer Simulator. It felt like complete disappointment to know that this was what we were waiting for. Is this what was worth waiting 4 years for? In 2018, South by Southwest revealed a teaser of a car, and... This was going to be the next Sonic racing game since Transformed. With once again little to no gameplay, it was up to theorizing and speculating on what it could be. Some people thought it was going to be a Sonic R sequel because of, well, the R. But E3 rolled around and we actually saw gameplay. Like Forces, it was also promising. It was a racing game, so there was no way they could...
Kart games are popular. Multiplayer kart games are popular. Free is popular. So it sure ain't hell that nobody's playing it. It's just that the matching is completely and utterly broken. And it's something that didn't occur to them to fix before giving it away to however many people have a PlayStation Plus subscription.
We had no good mainline title nor good spin-off game. Sonic's 30th anniversary was right around the corner, and it was confirmed around 2019 that Sonic Team began working on the next mainline title, so all eyes were on them after the disappointment that was Sonic Forces. The 30th anniversary, Sonic Central was going to announce a lot of projects coming to celebrate the Blue Hedgehog's 30th, and the final announcement was the teaser for the next mainline Sonic game. It was just Sonic running in a forest boosting. And left some symbol. 2022, the end. A lot of people, including myself, were like, what the f? After yet another 4 years, this was how you would gain our trust back? And the worst part is that the teaser was worse than Forces. I mean, at least that teaser had something cool to write off of, but it's just Sonic running through a grassy field. Sure, we haven't seen that before. And to make matters worse was that god-awful IGN gameplay presentation. And yeah, we all know how that went. But, to be fair, Luckily enough, the final project was actually a critical success, and Frontiers was a game that casuals and fans enjoyed at the time. And as for me, I still have a soft spot for Frontiers to this day, even if the final product was very, very, very unpolished. So after the fantastic year of Shadow campaign with Sonic X Shadow Generations and the movie 3 hype going on, the Game Awards had a showcase for a new Sonic game, and it was Shadow's car and him driving in a color ring portal. Okay, so this is a racing game, and the title is called Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Coming soon. No date. But hey, at least we got in the title this time around. Okay. This teaser was when I had to make this video, because I've noticed a pattern when it came to these types of teasers for the last 8 years. Let me explain. Whenever Sega has confidence in a product, they show some sort of gameplay, right? Or some insight on what the game might be. Let's compare games like Mania, Superstars, and Sonic X Shadow Generations to games like Forces, Frontiers, TSR, and now recently Crossworlds. With those games, they were proud to announce them. They didn't give off any wrong impression because it was proudly presented together with gameplay footage. As for these games, it's mostly the same cryptic stuff with no insight on what the game is going to be, with no gameplay. And I'm not going to say that Sega is the only company that does this. I mean, Nintendo does this all the time. I mean, look what they did with Metroid Prime 4. But the point is that this is Sega we're talking about. They haven't really got it like that to be pulling a Nintendo. We've had a history of Sega rushing Sonic Team on mainline titles by not letting them complete their full vision. Look at Frontiers, the last mainline Sonic game. That game had to get a free DLC bonus story for them to be fully satisfied with that game. And not only that, Iizuka literally had to beg Sega to give the developers 1 extra year for Frontiers to be the best it can possibly be. So in that department, who can say the same for Crossworlds? Now, I'm not going to say that Crossworlds will be another Team Sonic Racing or Frontier situation, but the point is that we don't know for sure. And in my opinion, I'm going off of what we've seen before. Sega wasn't confident in showing anything for Crossworlds yet, and the most bizarre thing is that Jeff Keighley literally stated that he played the demo himself during that announcement. So you mean to tell me that they couldn't even show off the demo gameplay in the teaser? Not even a smidge of gameplay? Kinda a bit weird there, Sega. And if this is the trend that they're still doing with these types of games, then 9 times out of 10, when the next mainline game comes, it'll have that same cryptic CGI teaser that tells us nothing, and it'll be up to fans speculating about nothing. But I want to let someone in this video share their personal thoughts on the matter.
Alright, Sega, Sonic Team, y'all are a bunch of p***s. That, or y'all are constantly seeking approval like a child always wanting eyes on whatever you're working on as soon as possible. Yeah, I'm coming out swinging with my take on this, cause I'm tired of the CGI teaser first, gameplay second marketing shit that the Sonic series has been doing for longer than you think, actually. Might want to sit for this one, but this trend stretches back to a Sonic 06. Because of course it does. Forget sitting, never mind, that comes as a shock to nobody, I'm sure. From Frontiers to 06, never mind, reverse that, from 06 to Frontiers, more mainline entries than not are first unveiled through the public eye as these cryptic, short-ass teasers that tell us nothing aside from, hey, we're working on a new Sonic game. Eh? No shot! You mean to tell me the people whose job it is to make Sonic games are making another Sonic game? Oh, thank God, for a second I thought they gave up. Sonic X Shadow Generations is the most recent mainline entry at the time, and it's a good product. Would you look at that? At its first reveal, gameplay was shown. Not much, but, you know, compared to what we're going to be bitching about today, it's something. This is great. Maybe we can leave those CGI teaser days behind. Oh, for f***'s sake. Other companies and game series do this sort of thing regularly, so what's the problem with Sonic doing it, right? Well, Sonic's track record is infamously spotty. That's the problem. To reveal a game without, well, revealing the game is to test whatever established trust you may have with your audience. You're hoping the confirmation of a new project alone is enough to build hype, and when you do this, the audience has nothing to go off of but past experiences with your previous works. So, when you do this with a series with as spotty of a track record as Sonic, it won't be as effective because instead of building hype, you're more likely to build worry. This only gets worse when you consider the following. Sonic 06, teaser first, gameplay second. Came out of shit show. What is this? Secret Rings, teaser first, gameplay second. Shit show. Forces, teaser first, gameplay second. Get this off my screen. Frontiers, teaser first, gameplay second, and I'ma hold off my thoughts on that for Mike's sake. Now granted, this doesn't mean that every Sonic game that's teased first ends up being bad and vice versa. Look at Sonic Unleashed. That game was CGI teased first and it ended up being the series Ghost. You also have Lost World where gameplay was shown from the get-go, and that game... gonna wake the beast inside just thinking about it. Point is, Sonic's track record is too inconsistent to be pulling this sort of crap as often as it does, and the fact that the last time they did this for a racing game, it turned out like this, only makes them doing it again all the more upsetting and worrisome. Again, they're either pussies or way too eager to let us in on what they're up to all the time when we really don't need to be. Especially if this is how it's going to, especially if this is the form it's going to keep coming to us as, you know what I mean? If this is the form that we're constantly going to be let in on new projects, then I personally would prefer not to be kept up to date as soon as possible. Maybe if you don't have enough of the game done, just show confidently. Maybe don't bother revealing the game. Don't reveal the game. Don't reveal the game if the game's not ready to be revealed. God, anyway, back to you, Mike.
But what are you guys' thoughts? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below because I love to hear them. And also, if you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content. With that being said, have a good day, have a good night, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace!